pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new orders, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away now.
It's week 4 of the NFL, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Lions and the Packers on Thursday night.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. So here the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
Ready? Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 22 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good. In fact, more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Love, he's got this complete to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Love now to pass on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
Love now. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ready.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try again with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
The Lions ready to take over on offense for the first time here, and they've got a rookie at the helm, the 3rd-round pick from Tennessee, Charles, Hendon Hooker.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Lucas Van Ness brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
19 tight.
Hooker. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Still 1st down. Here we go. 19-18.
Hooker's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hooker now off play action. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now
first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
and here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now the fourth-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down created there by Jaden Reed, who adds a lot to the Packers receiver room. Even as a rookie, he's able to handle X, Y, Z, whatever position Green Bay puts him in. And boy, he can scrap for the best of defenders.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Love going to give this one to Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. They work now on 2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Love. Out to the left here to Reed. Touchdown! Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They go play action. Here's Hooker sliding out of the pocket. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
18, 5 in.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Down.
Here's Love. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready?
1st down, Love to pass. And his throw here is incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And now the rookie's free. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached the end. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. With the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Hooker now on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Play action. Here's Hooker rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown! Packers! Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Love throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Go, Reed, go!
Hooker now on first down. It's caught. Mitchell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hooker. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That's complete to Laporta. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Oh. They're in a Lion first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Now Hooker. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. 14 yards that time for number 14. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Come on, come on.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the Packers' 27.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. 19 Lions.
Hooker's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Check pink, blue, check white.
Again, it's Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Holding, offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Yellow, lining, check pink, blue, check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Check white.
They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Hooker on first down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half